fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second down and inches. Completes it to the fullback hand. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Staying on his feet, runs through the contact. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it'll bring up third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Buccaneers.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll run for it with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 4 yards.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 12, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Vikings 3.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they have a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. A good pickup there at 22-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. He's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 as
and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of
a very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Tampa Bay.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DJ Waddle able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through. And their lead will swell up to 28. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? They didn't get the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
The ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So this time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Joe Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Complete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Vikings, 1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The utter domination action here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Brings up second and
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So fire the cannons. It's a